this roster.
Doran does get the Gnar into the Gwen now. The Gwen, the only champion I think really viable here for Kwangdong to put Keen onto. Okay.
Okay.
What is happening?
Do we even
Sejuani
have
support,
a bottom lane?
Sejuani with Yasuo and Azir mid, Gnar top side. I guess that is where we are at right now.
All right, here we are. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rift for game number 1.
And then he's been put, he's been put in a position where he's vertical jungling to stop Peanut from getting ahead and having an impact, but it isn't working.
Ooh, Chovy gonna flash very early here. A lot of respect to Fate, who flashed after him. So of course, I've done a little bit of research, Wolf. Lehen's played a game in solo queue of the support Sejuani and did not die. As the Griffin flare comes through there. Jonas Strong picks it up immediately. Slight zoom. I like that one a lot. Yeah, he's been playing a bit of it. It's his answer to Yuumi at these this time. It's cute. Narc flies back as Keen does have some needlework. Very nice sidestep from the first one there from Doran. But not going to flash. Keen not going to ghost. Still the Gwen, a lot of control here. This lane right now, feeling pretty good.
We'll force a teleport here from Doran before that wave crashes through. Ella making another pass here towards the mid lane, but in this case, it's just designed as hard CC for fast-moving Yasuo. It does high damage output. He builds up his Berserker Greaves already, and Genji, with a faster control of the bottom side here, going to be able to group up faster for Drake. Knows that Fate here, still holding onto that heal in this one. Do not have a great team fight set of ultimates.
Well, Doran needs to be pretty careful here, as the hop's going to get him out of the way of the Wind Becomes Lightning, but Genji move on over. That is going to be the ulti out of Ruler as that gets first blood to Chovy, and now Keen just not immune at all because everyone's melee. So how can you get any value out of the mist? It's a disaster for Kwangdong Freaks. 2 kills for Genji.
And Zeri trying to come over here.
Oh dear. Well, Lehen's is definitely at least top lane tier on this Sejuani as he misses the ult. LM going to come on through though, so they trade this one back. Peanut will fall down, and now Teddy getting an assist. That's a start, but they're going to need a little bit more on the Zeri.
Yeah, Ruler is going to take away some solo plates down here bottom side. Look at this massive wave he has. There's no teleport, of course, for either of the bottom side. High-tier concept here. I'm really surprised that they thought they could force this. Like, Gnar is at half health, but has a bar. They set up the knock-up here for the Yasuo ult, and then just watch Ruler. He's like, yep, this fight is over. No one can come through this choke point. Doesn't even have to exhaust.
The range advantage for Kwangdong Freaks, if this Zeri gets way too out of control, not to mention Keen, if he can get value out of this Gwen. There are certainly some things for Genji to look out for, but
as a lot of this damage, of course, coming from Ruler.
Just been having a fair bit of spare time. It's kind of what we were talking about earlier on with the discussion about Ruler's kill participation being so low. And that's because he does things like this.
As long as I live long enough, I will just out-damage everybody. I will out-damage Zeri on Azir.
They are going to be able to take this Drake as in goes Ruler. That is LM going to be put down extremely low. LM still fighting this one out though. Ruler is going to be taken down. The Hens goes golden. As now Chovy trying to fight in that back line. Teddy looking for that Zeri moment, but takes a house to the face. That's going to make things more difficult. Chovy's control of this area, absolutely fantastic.
You just win more with it. And it's super high value because you're just doing so much damage that Azir normally doesn't have the luxury to do because you're not normally in a game state where you're 7,000 ahead at 320.
Oh, there goes the turret. That's a big old Gnar into its dead body. Oh no, the poor turret. LM is going to get taken down here first off, though, and Chovy's going to grab that kill. Doran now limping his way out of the fight, but he will survive for the moment. Teddy's surviving as well, though. Double kill for Chovy as they finally take down the Zeri, and Genji, they ain't stopping here. They're going to break open the base as we crest 20 minutes, and Hoyt and Fate are just going to have to watch as it happens.
Baron on spawn, question mark.
Oh,
will they let it slip, Atlas?
Well, I think, yeah, they already have, Wolf. They already have, as here is the fight, quite possibly. Chovy not going to press that R button. We already mentioned, doesn't like doing that. Unless he's under threat, he's just going to dash forward, looking for those auto attacks.
I'm not ready to see what Mom's Spaghetti looks like.
No.
No. Oh, now they have the choke point controlled with this Ocean Soul, which is giving Ruler mana back very quickly here as they kite back towards this Baron and
Don't
Kwong
face
are like,
check.
are you in the bush or is the Baron already dead? We don't know.
Maybe the Baron is already dead. Okay, well, it's down to about half health. Let's see whether LM can actually get in there. Quantum Freak's like, nope. I just don't think we can, guys. It's in they go. Ruler just gets right on top. Emperor's Divide going to be used proactively this time. Doran gets exhausted, but it's Keen that gets executed. Ellen's going to go down as well now, and Teddy just can't auto-attack. It's another knock-up onto Fate. They've got so many of those. And it's a double kill for Peanut as the dust settles. Sand Soldier's doing about 1 trillion damage in that fight. Also, I'm pretty sure as Genji will get back to the work that they'd started previously.
Yeah, I really just think it was only because of the Ocean Soul this happened. They hate those inhibitors, Atlas, and they're going to do something about it.
Well, that's a flash now onto nothing. Teddy's going to ult in celebration of that one missing. And this inhibitor may be saved for the moment. Yeah, don't walk up to Chovy. He's pretty scary.
Yeah, he does a lot.
He does.
Lehens is also just casually, support split pushing Sejuani over here with the Baron buff. And,
yeah.
As one respawns, another will fall, and they will, of course, take this one down.
Yeah.
One more time, 3 inhibs down. They're looking to end this game. You're getting close to the average game time here for Genji. It's about time to wrap it up before that one gets any longer.
Yeah, exactly. You do want to be trying to move that stat down, Wolf. That is 100% the priority here in this game. As Doran, he's off to the side with a full Naba. Just looking for his opportunity to dive forward. Does have that ultimate back off cooldown right now as Fate throws down the Realm Warp. Not sure whether it's a great idea as Keen is somewhat immune in that fight. Teddy picks up the kill under the Sejuani, but he will immediately be taken down. Ruler then goes golden to keep himself alive. Another knock-up, but at least Fate's able to get the damage done onto the Yasuo. Chovy's still alive though, ladies and gentlemen, and that means that this game is likely to be over still. Fate underneath this one last Nexus turret, but that's going to be taken down as well. And Keen is at least immune for the minute. Doran dashing on forward, but Chovy's just immortal. I don't understand. Now the Sand Soldiers get in there on the action, and they want to take this kill first. Hoyt will be able to connect to Fate, but not before the Nexus dies. And Genji will take game number 1.
Just got them ahead and killed turrets. He did a lot of damage to turrets early, gave the rest of his team money, and Chovy and Doran did the rest.
And he held things in the air for Chovy's Sand Soldiers to poke him. Yeah. That's what his ult was all about.
You win this hard with a draft like this, and nope, still looking for the Viego. Would love the Nocturne here, but I think both are very strong. Zeri plus Viego plus Ahri in a game where you are ahead is amazing.
Very interesting that Teddy has gone for Warden Sivir, which is probably one of my least favorite Sivir skins. Dove is probably good. Is Peanut going to look to return the favor here to LM? Chovy roaming on over, does get vision available, and that should mean that LM can't actually come and defend, although Fate will make his way in. Chovy looks to connect the charm. Orb of Deception flies through. Lehens gets here first before Hoyt. 2v2 continuing as the flash over the charm was fantastic. Lehens just flash pulverized. They pick up the first blood onto Fate. Just amazing. Both of these supports with the right ideas. Extendo Beam's going to slow down Hoyt and add insult to injury. Ruler's also going to get a kill.
Do not skill check this team. Do not do it. They will outdo you as the flash pulverized from Lehens was amazing. Like you said, Hoyt has the right idea with his play forward as well. Do we go bottom side? And the fact that Ruler isn't showing right now is so frustrating for Kwangdong Freaks because he could just be running down there to get plates. Genji could delay this objective. But they're going to hard commit.
Yeah, that's a nah, that's a wallop. And Doran's going to throw rocks at Keen here as well. Lehens and Peanut going to rotate over. Doran's done most of the work already, and Peanut will just come in and easily pick up the kill. The dive's beautiful. So now Peanut's going to use that lightning rush to try and get himself to safety. Fate sidesteps the boomerang. They're not out of the woods just yet, although the minion wave is going to be here. Chovy turns up as well. Heist successful as Genji should be able to move on down, collect themselves the Rift Herald with the man advantage. Do you know what this looks like? It looks like the Kwangdong coaching staff are like, you did 0 damage to turrets, guys. Do whatever you can to get damage onto turrets. And so they try to make the trade because then at least they're doing some damage.
There it is!
Oh, goodness me.
He did 63.82.
I mean, theoretically, Ellen should have the Rift Herald damage alongside his name, as Peanut's going to find Fate. Oh my goodness, that does not look like jungle versus mid lane as he gets the flash in trade for his ult. Chovy's going to be out of Spirit Rush, depth charge, range. But not going to find too much more as Chovy looks for the Everfrost, does find the charm there and gets the return on the Orb of Deception. Ellen comes in though, and Chovy's going to have to use that Spirit Rush defensively. Peanut picks up the kill, can't transform in time though. As now, Chovy is going to throw out a charm and looks to try and keep himself alive, but does not do so. Well, looks to try and execute himself without giving the kill to Sivir. That's going to fail. Ruler will take the outer turret in mid. He is going to get here in relative time. So, Doran with a great Gnar, and if Quandong Freaks stay grouped up like this, it is a very dangerous time. Flash available for the Gnar, and that's why you see Quandong backing away. They can't fight against the huge Gnar that Doran has built up, and they are just going to back away, of course recognizing the huge gold lead as well. As Chovy's just walking on forward, does have the ultimate back up now. As Betty is going to spell shield it, Ruler now has to flash to get out of the way of Elam. He has one more opportunity to use this Cyclone as Realm Warp's going to come through. Ruler is just going to walk to the left. That will get him out of there. Keen's dead. And now the rest of Gen G can turn their eyes towards the Quandong Freaks team. Two stunned into the wall. Ellen trying to escape. Fate's dead though. Hoyt's going to go down as well. And Ruler is still alive. How is he doing this? He just baited them all in. Look at that. Terrified Yuumi.
He just didn't even do any damage either. Like, he just flashed and goes away. Kwangdong are fighting for the chance to go to playoffs, and going to playoffs means eventually you'll fight a team like Gen G.
Well, there's Hepapov, and immediately the bottom lane just gets obliterated. Look at that. Ruler putting his Infinity Edge to good use. The Extendo Beam's not going to connect, so no pentakill this time around. As Keen and Fate, the last two remaining. Ruler is going to get stunned. Will he actually die? The answer's no. Doran's going to be able to protect him there, and he's going to continue on as well as Fate. Oh, he just gets thrown back, and Ruler's going to claim that kill as well. This game's over, ladies and gentlemen. Gen G, or the Harlem Globetrotters, whatever you want to call them, they are going to pick up the 2-0 over the Quandong Freaks here, and they still look like the best team here in the LCK.
Yeah, there used to be an old StarCraft 1 show called BattleNet Attack where the pro gamers would just match up against. Had to pick Kennen because Trundle was available, and Gen G absolutely would have picked it if they picked the Sejuani there on the top side, or the Ornn, which I think could have been another solid pick if Trundle wasn't available, but there's only so many things you could ban.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jason for the POG interview translation, joined by the mid-jungle duo of Gen G. Congratulations, guys. Thank you so much. With this prior win of Lip Sandbox earlier today, you guys are now secured a spot in the playoffs round 2. And you are continuing your winning streak against Quandong Freaks. How do you feel, guys? I'm so glad to pick up a clean 2-0 victories against Quandong Freaks today. Me too. I'm happy with the 2-0 victory. Peanut, Gen G only lost 3 games this season. You guys barely get a 2-1 victory. So you guys are so close to breaking the LCK highest game win score record. Any thoughts about that? I don't really care too much about it because we have 3 more matches to go. You know, Tamon, Kia, KT, Brion, they're all really strong. So I don't want to kind of pay attention to the record itself. Same. I don't really care about the numbers and records. You know, I just want to do my best in the upcoming matches. Chovy, with that play on Azir today, your Azir is 7-0 so far. So you built Nashers as a second item in game number 1. Tell me about that build. Azir actually can go for many different builds depending on the rune that he takes, and I thought Nashers will bring the power spike even faster in that game. I thought it was gonna be better and efficient. And Gen G played a lot of different picks in game number 1. You know, Yasuo, Sejuani, bottom duo. It has come back to the LCK after more than 1,000 days. Tell me about that comp. Well, Yasuo bot has become a thing recently, and we have been having great results against Yuumi especially. So we were wondering what we can pair up with that Yasuo on the bottom bottom lane, Sejuani was one of the options. At the end of the game, the player comes, Lians was actually shouting, when is our Yasuo ever gonna ult? And then Ruler was like, I only missed once. So Peanut, what actually happened there? I think Lians was saying that over and over, but I got Dreamman airborne and Yasuo was right next to me, but he didn't ult, you know? Had he ever ulted there, we would have gotten a, you know, picture-perfect montage, highlights, teamfight-ish thing, but it's a bummer that he missed that. In game number 2, your Viego was so on point. Viego recently has actually become not really a meta pick these days. So we needed a attack damage jungler, and a lot of the jungle picks were actually getting removed in the ban phase, and Viego was available, and Viego had to be accelerated in the early phase against Wukong, so I focused on that. And speaking of accelerating the lead, you were actually able to, you know, counter jungle a lot. Tell me about your pathing. I kind of figured that not many people actually control vision around the top side when they're playing against Viego, so I wanted to get the best value out of that fact, and also I was able to pull off the play I needed to play. These days, whenever Viego builds for tank items, they actually go for Blade of the Ruin King and then Frostfire Gauntlet, but this time around you are actually building Sunfire. Youngjae has been recommending this build so many times, and I had about only like 650 gold, so I mean if I had more than 700 golds I would have just gone for, you know, Divine Thunder, but this time around I had less gold, and that's I wanted to just build. I only bought, you know, Longsword and also Dagger, so I had to go for the early Blade of the Ruin King. Genji, you guys are just ramping up so much. You know, you guys are on top of most of the stats in the LCK, getting so many kills and just being the best of the LCK these days. Are the Genji players happy with the current form and performance these days? Well, Genji, especially Peanut, whenever he set up for plays, our laners are always there to follow up. And whenever he sets up for plays, we always get the best outcome, so we were able to have so much success. Our laners are doing great, so I was able to set up for plays, you know. And because of that, we were just repeating to win, and we are now having more and more belief and trust in each other. You guys only have 3 more matches in order to complete the perfect run of the round 2. So what is your mindset heading into that Damwon Kia series? Damwon Kia is our next opponent, and I think they have great potential. You know, all 5 players are great players, so we will not let our guards down, and we will do our best in that match as well. I think Damwon is only, you know, having a bit of a hard time for a moment, and then they're always have been a strong team, so we will do our best in that upcoming match as well. And this will be the end of the interview from Chovy Peanut from Genji, and back to the carpet space. Thank you.